All right, so today we are working on a C5 Corvette, as you can see here. And almost every one of these damn cars, the oil pressure sending unit goes bad. So what you will have when that happens is a highly either erratic oil pressure gauge, or in most cases, it will just peg the gauge to be maxed out. And you might think something's wrong with your car, even though the car and the engine's totally fine and the oil pressure is totally fine. Your oil pressure sending unit has just gone bad. This is what it looks like. This little guy, you can get it for about $40, $50 at the auto parts store, or about $100 at the dealer. For people who think that these cars are just purely made out of gold and should be in their purest form all the time, you're gonna wanna exit the video now. If you wanna do things the slow, methodical way, I guess you could call it the quote unquote right way, you would have to remove all this intake manifold, the fuel rail, all that stuff to get to this area. If you wanna make this a 45-minute job, make sure that you have yourself either a 27mm long deep socket wrench and a decent set of regular tools. You can also use a 1 1/16 inch deep socket. It has to be a deep socket. Okay, and what you will do is you will take off your windshield wipers. Very easy. You will take off the little plastic clips that go in the cowl here, very easy. Okay, pop off your windshield wipers, lay everything forward, and then you will be left with this. So this is the port that I cut in this fiberglass. Make sure that you wear some gloves because you will get fiberglass on your hands, and trust me, it's not good. It's not fun. So let me just kind of show you guys what I did. I trimmed this hole out of here, and of course there's so little room, you can't see anything hardly down here, but there's the new oil pressure sensor right down in there. You can see the top of it. So if you want, when you cut this off, you can use black silicone to put this, you can call it an access door, access port, but this is about where I did mine. Show you a few different angles. Otherwise, you can't get in there. Look at how little of room you have to go in this way. There is zero room to reach in there and get way back behind there. You're not gonna do it. I've seen some videos, and you gotta be a damn near magician to get that done. So this is the easier way. If you're not afraid to cut this fiberglass cowling, I guess you could call it, I don't see how that's gonna impact any part of the car. I'm not worried about it. It's not a brand new car. It is a 24-year-old car, okay? It's not a piece of gold. So if you are not willing to cut your fiberglass like that, then go ahead and plan about 4 to 6 hours to remove your entire intake manifold, fuel rail, and all that other stuff. There's other videos that show how to do that. But yeah, I just used some basic cutting tools. I use this for part of it, and then I use this for the other part of it. Make sure you wear your safety glasses. It's nice to have a functioning oil pressure sensor now, and I'll just kind of show you, verify that it works. And before, it was just instantly pegged out to the max. So there we go. Now she works as it should. So I'm very happy that I did it this way. I didn't want to be messing with the fuel rail and all that crap. Whoop-de-doo, I cut a little hole in my windshield cowling. I do actually have some plastic silicone, so I'm gonna put that door back on, throw some silicone around it just because. But now if this ever goes out again, somebody will have a quick access, and this literally could be a 20-minute job next time around. If you didn't have to cut this, it would be about a 15-20 minute job. So this car will be, I'm sure the sensor will go out again in a few years, and for the next person, they'll have a quick access. So yeah, if you guys like this, please smash the like button, subscribe if you want, and I'm gonna post plenty more Corvette videos, DIY, stuff like this. I know I'm gonna have some comments from the people who don't dare to touch these cars or do any modifications. They're gonna think this is preposterous to cut the car like this, but once I put this cowl back on, nobody's ever gonna see it again. So Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next. So this is the finished thing. So as you can see, nobody will ever tell that that's been done. Good to go. So a crucial part I forgot in the earlier part of this video, do not forget to get something like this, guys, and shove it in the crack and make sure that you get, there's a cord that you've seen in the last clip and a tube that you do not want to cut. So you shove this in between those two and shove them down in there, and make sure that you can feel the cable and the hose under this, so that way, depending on what kind of saw setup you have, if you go deep like you can see that I did, that would have cut that hose in that 2-wire line. So shove this down there as far as you can and reach underneath it to make sure that you have the hose clear out of the way, and so that if you go through too deep, it's gonna get this, and it's gonna keep a little bit of a cushion away from that rubber hose. That's what I did. As you can see, I hit it a couple times, and that kept the hose from getting sliced. So don't forget this step, guys.